Hi. There's a song during the Divine Liturgy just before we take communion, and it says, "Come, taste, and see how sweet the Lord is." Joshua getzek yevdesek si cox reder. You've heard it before if you've ever been to the Armenian church. And so we receive communion. We receive his sweetness, which means then in turn we have to go out toward other people and be sweet. Now, let me give you a couple of examples of what not to do. And I recently committed them. I'm just getting back from Texas, and I had to travel on a Greyhound from Denton, Texas to Austin, Texas. And this is terrible. So I got to the gas station to get the bus from Denton to Dallas, and I had to wait like 4 hours, and then the bus was 2.5 hours late with no explanation. And I'm just getting angrier and angrier and more frustrated. And the things I'd planned in Austin for that evening, well, they weren't going to work. I probably wasn't going to get there. There were other appointments I had, and I was just boiling. Okay, so the bus comes finally. I'm not in a good mood. And I go take my seat, and I sit next to a really affable young man who is just being sweet to everybody around him. And I'm still, having a little problem here. Still a little bit angry, but I start to listen to him. He starts to talk to me. And here's his story. And it's going to be a story of what do I have to complain about compared to this kid's story. It seems, when he was young, his father left the family, took him with him when he was only 9 years old, and he never saw the rest of his family. When his father died, he got a detective. He tracked down where his birth family was. He contacted them 10 years ago, and they didn't want anything to do with him. And then finally, 5 years ago, they said, yeah, okay, and they all got together, and it was a marvelous time. He found out relatives he never had. Now, we're on the bus. We're headed down, I don't know exactly where he was headed, and he said, I hope I can make it. And I said, where? To my mother's funeral. And I thought, delayed bus. Oh, what am I being delayed about? What are my problems? This young man may not make his mother's funeral. Whenever we have problems, always think it could be worse. There are people going through it. And regardless, we got to always be sweet to the people around us, because put the problems to one side and be sweet. Just like that young man was to everybody around him in the bus. The other example was, so I got to Dallas, I got to get a bus from Dallas to Austin, and now I'm really tired. The 3-hour trip ends up to be a 5-hour trip, as I'm starting to find out, with more delays. And I'm on the bus, I get on the bus, I take my seat, and there are plenty of empty seats all around, and in shuffles an old man with some learning deficits. He's got his belongings all in a laundry bag. Sure, he sits down right next to me. He's picking his nose. He's not making a lot of sense. He's kind of a pleasant guy, though. Falls asleep, and he keeps falling on me while he's falling asleep. And after a couple hours, I finally say out loud, damn. The man wakes up. He looks around. And he changes seats. I hurt his feelings. I could have been sweet to him. He may have been an angel, but that's besides the point, and that doesn't matter. I hurt his feelings. And so, my friends, what I have to learn, if you want this lesson, go ahead. You're not as bad as I am. What I have to learn is, hey, I don't have any problems, for God's sakes. Got to be sweet to the people around me. And regardless, I got to watch how I walk and how I talk to other people, because the Lord has come to me. I have tasted his sweetness over and over, grace upon grace. Let us go there. We have seen the sweetness. Let us spread it. Take care.